Alright guys, this is your girl Chris Choreo, and this here is 876 Tutorial Tuesdays on a Monday. Ain't that cute? So this was specially requested last week, and I said, okay, oh my god, put this into my schedule now. I'm gonna say, alright, you know what, I'm to teach, so I'm gonna have to teach. So how do you do a split? This is gonna be a quickie tutorial, quick one. So I'm only gonna be teaching you a side split. All right, the proper technique of getting into a side split. Now, just a quick background history. I taught kids for a little bit over 10 years, and so I had to prepare them for, classical performances. So I've done ballet, I've done contemporary, and I've taught many kids how to split. So if you take my technical instructions to heart, to the depths of your heart, you will learn how to get into the split. Not to actually do it, because that does not come overnight or within just a few minutes of a tutorial. All right, so you're gonna have to practice. So what I want you to think about is squaring the hips. And I talk about this all the time. So you wanna square the hips, okay? Meaning that the two hip bones right here are facing forward, okay? So if I'm supposed to face this way, so remember myself, I teach classical dance to kids, basic level, right? The hips should be like that, not like that, not like that. You don't want to go too parallel either. You could go parallel, but parallel is standing like that. That's more what I notice. You can correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong, but that's more what the gymnasts do when they turn the hips completely parallel. So what I'm teaching you is from, I'm a dance instructor, so I'm going to be teaching you how to do it in a turned out position so that you haven't stretched in these adductors here as well as these adductors. And what I want you to do, I'm going to turn sideways. Let me just do it this way like I start here already. You could get into a lunge position first. Getting into a lunge position will help you to feel around how flexible you are in space. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go whine, all right? But in my past tutorials, you see how whining and flexibility are closely related, all right? So get into a lunge position, right? When you get comfortable, and you notice right here, even though my foot looks parallel, you can actually have it parallel. You can turn it out sometimes, just to kind of loosen up the hips here. But what the aim is to turn the hips so that the hip bones are facing that way. All right? And then what I'm gonna do, you know what guys, let me sit down into a side split. All right? Now remember, I said it's a quick tutorial and no script, no nothing. Yes, I do scripts. I am a perfectionist like that. I don't care, don't tell me nothing. Comment below if you're a perfectionist. Anyway, so you get into a half a split, which is just like this. Are my feet dirty? No. All right? Half a split. And what is a good way of learning it, you're gonna lean forward and you're gonna count to say about 20 counts. And each time you finish 20 counts, you push that leg or both legs at a time out a little bit more. And then after 20 seconds, you press them out a little bit more. 20 seconds again, you press them out a little bit more and more and more and more until you get your split. And what you find is that I'm still in a turned out position, right? Still turned out position. What you want to think of is having the shin bone here parallel with the front of a mat or a towel or straight. So for example, if this is the front of my mat, you try to get it parallel as straight as possible with the front. Square the hips, don't let the hips drop back, and then you count to 20, and each time you count to 20, what do? You push them out and out. And of course, you're in a forward position. So you want to focus on really relaxing in that position. And this is a quickie tutorial, so I'm not going to do it with you, but somebody asked me to show them how to do a split last week. And so I said, okay, what's the easiest, quickest thing? Because I don't want you to feel like your requests are being ignored. And this is the quickest thing I could come up with. Eventually, what I'll do is I'll create a whole breakdown, because none of this is a secret to me. I don't hold no secret. If you ask me if I do anything in a dance, that's me. That's my passion. I love to share. I think I get a teaching thing from my daddy, my love teaching. All right, so big up on yourself. I hope this works for you. You can spend an entire week doing this. Remember, 20 seconds, stretch a little bit more, 20 seconds, stretch a little bit more. It takes years to get a split. Sometimes, so for some persons, they can get a split in like a couple weeks. Some persons can get a split in months. Some persons it takes years. So each person, their flexibility is different. All right, which is why I had said, make sure you try to test out the waters first by doing little lunges like this to see how far you can go. All right, guys, so that's it for today.